You are doing it right now. Maybe you picked up your phone because there was a gap in your day. A few seconds between one thing and the next. Nothing pressing, nothing urgent. And something inside you immediately reached for stimulation. That pull you felt? It is one of the oldest forces in human biology, and it has been quietly running your life since the moment you were born. Here is what almost nobody tells you about boredom. It is not a problem. It is not a flaw in your design. Boredom is a signal. And for most of human history, it was the signal that kept you alive. When you have nothing demanding your attention, your brain does not go quiet. It gets louder. Neuroscientist Mary Helen Immordino-Yang at the University of Southern California found that this state, what scientists call the default mode network, is when your brain processes its most sophisticated thinking. It scans for threats. It rehearses the future. It asks questions your busy, task-focused mind never had time to ask. Your ancestors lived in a world with no infinite entertainment. Most of their time was spent surviving. When there was nothing immediate to do, the brain did not rest. It planned. It looked for threats on the horizon. It asked, where will we find food tomorrow? Who in this group can I trust? Boredom was the engine of that rehearsal. Anthropologist April Nowell at the University of Victoria documented evidence that early humans made significant cognitive leaps during periods of stillness, moments of safety when there was time to be bored. The hand axe was not invented mid-sprint from a predator. It was invented during a quiet afternoon at the edge of a fire. Think about the last truly original idea you had. The last time a solution arrived that surprised even you. Where were you? Almost certainly not staring at a screen. You were in the shower, lying awake at night, doing something routine that demanded almost no conscious effort. You were bored. Psychologist John Eastwood at York University found that boredom is not about having nothing to do. It is about the failure to engage your attention in a satisfying way. You can be surrounded by entertainment and still feel deeply bored, because your brain is not looking for noise. It is looking for meaning, and meaning requires time in the uncomfortable place. Here is the part that should stop you cold. When you constantly escape boredom, you are not resting. You are actively preventing your brain from doing the work it was designed to do. You are blocking the scan. You are silencing the signal. There is an entire industry built to absorb that restlessness before it combusts into anything useful. Every notification ends a moment of stillness. Every autoplay video ensures the scanning signal never activates. Every endless feed keeps your default mode network from doing its job. It works for about 90 seconds. Then the restlessness returns, so you scroll again, because you are feeding the hunger without ever satisfying it. The hunger was never for content. It was for meaning. Philosopher Blaise Pascal wrote in the 17th century that all of humanity's problems stem from the inability to sit quietly in a room alone. He was not being poetic. He was being diagnostic. The need to escape stillness is a biological drive. But unlike most biological drives, it can be consciously worked against. You can sit with the discomfort. You can let the scan begin. You can let your mind do what evolution built it to do in those quiet, directionless moments. Your brain starts working on problems you did not know you had. It surfaces solutions your busy conscious mind has been too occupied to notice. The horizon opens up. It is uncomfortable. It always was. But that discomfort is not a signal that something is wrong. It is a signal that something is starting. It is the oldest tool in your biological inheritance, sitting in your pocket like a hand axe, waiting for you to pick it up instead of your phone. So the next time you feel it, that quiet, crawling restlessness that says something should be happening, try something strange. Do nothing. Let the scan begin. Because you are doing it right now. And this time, maybe you let it finish.